'Cause you're a star, baby.
Welcome, my loves, and thank you so much for coming to the grand finale of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines Season 2. I am your host, Kagamane Len. Here is my stunning sister and co-host, Kagamane Rin. And of course, my favorite drag queen, and our iconic resident judge, it's Candace Flynn. Before anything, I just want to thank all of you for accompanying us on this journey through Season 2. This season has broken records in Cartoon Drag Race, and it is all thanks to you divas at home. I'm so glad to see that you love what we do. Kagamane Rin, take it away.
Now, as you all know, any good season of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines has vile twists and turns. Me and my brother love a mess, haha. We had shocking non-eliminations, bottom 3 lip syncs for your life, a returning icon from Season 1, and at the end of it all, a top 5 finale. And those 5 queens pushed through the drama to slay the competition and make it here tonight to become the Philippines' next drag superstar. Drop in the live chat whose team you're on to get that crown. But before we get to that, it's time to bring back my girls. Candace, take it away.
He's snatching gigs and going ghost. The drag monster himself, it's Danny Phantom. She's sickening, she's sweet, and she's the greatest designer on New Horizons. It's Meringue. He came all the way from Season 1, and boy are his legs tired. Our returning queen, it's Arsene. The Princess of Noor, the mug of the season, and an icon of her own. It's Elise. He graced runways all over the globe, and toured hotel rooms all over the cast. It's Aventurine. The pride of Kanto, the shocking sensation, the recovered caffeine addict. It's Pikachu. The lip-sync assassin of the Philippines, from the House of Given, it's Ritzka. I hope you're not afraid of the dark, because he's here to throw some shade. It's Skull Kid. And now, as the Philippines resident judge, I've sat behind the panel every week since episode 3. I'm so grateful to have been here all this time, but I wasn't alone. Let's give some special recognition to all the guest judges that appeared on this sickening season. Bring back my judges. The queen of investigative journalism, and nothing is going unclocked. It's Trisha Takanawa. My sickening sister, the Season 1 alumni voted least likely to be busted. It's Vanessa. If you have a problem with her, call Blaze, because she does not give a fuck. It's Julie. The concept queen of Toon World, and Kagamane Land's other favorite drag queen. It's Helga Pataki. A former Miss Pokemon, but she didn't sleep with Kagamane Land because he's too gay. It's Florges. The patron saint of milk and cookies, and member of the haunted house. It's SpongeBob.
Now, being the co-host of this show, and let's face it, the best host of this show. I know how much work it takes to keep a cast in line, and I respect anyone who does it. So it's time for a tribute to all of our sisters worldwide. Bring back my hosts. They've crowned a canker and versed the world. From Cartoon Drag Race Toon Madness, it's Blaney and Bill Anderson. Covergirl, do that fierce penguin walk. From Cartoon Drag Race Toontown, it's Kim Possible.
My pork, my bacon, are all sizzling. My god, why is it so fucking hot here in the Philippines?
Ahem, she's no impersonator. Representing House of Winks, from Cartoon Drag Race Holland, it's Stella. They may play children's card games, but their contestants ain't here to play. From Cartoon Drag Race Toon World, it's Pegasus and My Valentine. The Mexican queen of all queens, representing Monster High. From Cartoon Drag Race Mexico, it's Skelita Calaveras. And finally, the one who started it all, the supermodel of the world. From the original Cartoon Drag Race, it's RuPaul.
Alright my loves, I think it's been long enough. Are you ready to see our top 5? Bring back my finalists. The Filipina Boom Boom Doll, the iconic queen of the Philippines, the body chai of the season, and the CEO of Delusion Incorporated. It's Josie Rizal.
What I'm walking out in tonight is the true Josie Rizal experience. I'm in an asymmetrical long-sleeve crop top that transitions at the waist into an asymmetrical frilled wrap skirt, giving the cuntiest silhouette known to woman kind. My accessories are made of real dried spices, most notably star anise, the key ingredient in body chai. I am of course featuring the body, all natural bitch, cloth my beautiful hip dips. And the colors are that of the bold, beautiful Philippines flag, red, blue and gold bitch. I am strutting down this runway with all the fierceness in my soul tonight. I'm stunting for the audience, showing off every inch of this look. Crown me already.
Josie Rizal slayed the runway.
That bitch from Goiki, our iconic antagonizer, and the newest member of the House of Digi destined under her mother. She didn't come here to make friends. It's Flower.
My look tonight is complete concept high fashion, inspired by Alexander McQueen. I'm covered in a gown made of thousands of gold petals, with massive golden angel wings, that were painstakingly 3D printed feather by feather, that connect into a structured gold-plated steel bodice. And my heel tonight, a sickening hollow platform. Bitch, you can barely even see it underneath the gown. The light hits me and reflects all around the room, covering the room in a golden glow. I heard the gasp of the audience when I walked out, and bitch, I liked it.
Flower slayed the runway.
From the House of Digi destined, two-time Miss Cartoon Continental, and a long list of other crowns. Our legendary icon, it's Mimi Tachikawa.
I decided to pay tribute to an absolute icon of fashion tonight, and I came out in a black and white layered distressed leather catsuit and a curly black and white wig like motherfucking Cruella de Vil. I have this stunning mink cape with a Dalmatian-inspired pattern, and I'm walking down the runway with power tonight. This isn't your typical Mimi Tachikawa look, it's gritty and it's cunty. I wanted to show versatility tonight, and I know I pulled it off.
Mimi Tachikawa had a good runway.
The Vocaloid sensation, the social media star of our Final Five, coming all the way from Japan to slay the Philippines, my very own drag brother. It's Kaido.
I'm coming out tonight in a beautiful gown with a tuxedo corset, the complete genderific fantasy. I'm dripping in flowers, but two kinds in particular. My skirt is lined completely with Japanese cherry blossom petals, and I have a whole freaking cherry blossom branch adorning my shoulders. And then accenting my outfit, on the gloves and body of the skirt and my shoulder pads, is the Filipino Santa Guida flower. I really wanted to honor both of my homes with this look, and I'm so in love with how it came out.
Kaido had a good runway.
An instant classic who turned this season into monsoon season. He surpassed all expectations. It's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
I'm in grayscale head to toe, giving the rubber hose Felix the cat fantasy on this runway. My look is simple yet effective, and it's uniquely Oswald in a way that nobody else can capture. My run on this season is about so much more than expensive or complicated runways, it's about perseverance, and being fucking funny. Some people might want to laugh at me, but bitch, I'm a comedian, let's laugh together.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit had a bad runway.
Now, each of our finalists have prepared a lip-sync performance to the song of their choice, as their final chance to prove who among them should move on to the final two. And following their performance, we'll have a one-on-one tic-tac lunch with each finalist. First up, performing Boom Boom Doll by Aisha Erotica, it's Josie Rizal.
Josie Rizal slayed the final performance.
Wow, Josie, incredible. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to reflect on your journey through this season. You won our premiere episode after that sickening Charlie XCX lip sync. That premiere was a big moment for you, but not long after you found yourself in a bit of a valley, with an early bottom 2 and a lot of weeks without being critiqued. But you slayed the lip sync against Hersen and Meringue, and in the latter half of the competition you stormed, getting 2 back-to-back wins and earning the double chante that made the top 5 we see here. How did you feel with all these ups and downs?
Kagamane Len, I apologize, but I truly have no clue what you're talking about. First of all, yes, I did win those 3 challenges, but you left out my other 14-ish challenge wins? I mean, that was record-breaking. But I did have my downs, with those 2 bottom placements. I may be the only queen in this finale to lip-sync for my life more than once, but girl, I slayed them all, did I not? Not to mention, I've set myself apart as the greatest performer this country has ever seen. Over the course of the season 1 won 6 lip syncs, and the girls I went up against weren't weak either. I picked up a total of 3 badges, as you can see. I suppose that the budget wasn't high enough to make the rest of them, haha.
See. Well, we also have some questions from queens all around the world. First off, from Cartoon Drag Race Toon World, it's Quaquival.
Josie darling, I have to ask, with Kazumi and Ling being so popular during their season runs, how does it feel to know that you fall on the Manihiro side of the family tree?
Girl, security, honey.
Oh, please. I love all of my sisters, and I don't need to compare myself to them. Kazumi and Ling are their own queens. And Diva, it's not like I haven't been popular. Clock the crowd, at least half of these lovely ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise are wearing merch for the Boom Boom doll. And shading my side of the family in comparison is laughable. My sister Christy is working the world as we speak. You're more so working your studio apartment, duckling doll. Ling represented the uniqueness of China. Kazumi represented the talent of Japan. Christy represented the nerve of Brazil, and I'm here on the stage tonight representing the charisma of the Philippines. Next caller.
Fierce, Josie, just like we've come to know from you. Now, I have another question from us here on the panel. Episode 3, you were given the task of ranking the girls from the other premiere. You put your fellow finalist Oswald in last place. Do you stand by that decision?
Yes. Just kidding. Of course not. You have to understand that the only information I had for that ranking was first impressions, mostly the looks. And Oswald, well, he's grown a lot. But at the time, he looked a mess. That's all there is to it. He's a strong queen in many other ways. But I don't fault myself for not seeing that. You shouldn't judge a doll by its box. But dolls with beaten up boxes and missing plastic accessories stay on the shelf. It's not my fault.
Thank you, Josie. Now, we have another question from the audience. From Cartoon Drag Race France, it's Shantae.
Josie, if you could see any of your Tekken sisters who have not been seen on any Cartoon Drag Race related season, who would see making it into the big leagues? Oh, that's a lovely question, thank you. And might I say, you've got some body chai too, haha. Hashtag Team Shantae. Anyways, our lovely house stretches around the entire world, and I would have to say my dear sister in Monaco, Lily. That's Lili. If the lesbians want to look her up on Instagram, you'll get a treat. I think she's a lesbian? Or maybe not, we haven't spoken in a while, but she's absolutely fierce. I'm sure she'll get the call soon, and when she does, you girls better be ready.
Lovely, thank you. And finally, just one more question for you, Josie. Why should you, and not any of these other queens, be the Philippines' next drag superstar?
Oh, that's an easy one. I'm better. I mean, that's the answer, right? I am the peak of Filipino drag. I represent this entire country's charisma, uniquenessella, nerve ussy, and talentina. And every clack when I walk the runway sings the song of our cunt. In fact, let's let the audience sing along. If you think Josie Rizal is the Philippines' next drag superstar, let me hear you fucking scream. I rest my case.
Thank you so much for this, Josie. Now just one more thing before we move on to our next finalist. We have a special message for you from your makeover partner and drag sister, Christy Montero.
Josie and sister, I knew from the moment you were cast that you'd make it to this point. I'm so proud of you for making it so far, no matter what happens. But I'll be even prouder when, not if, you bring this crown home. From body tea to body chai, you've got this.
And now we move on to our next finalist, Kaito. Performing Alice in NY by, well, me and Kagamane Rin.
Kaito had a great final performance.
Amazing job, Kaito, but don't think you'll get extra points for choosing a song by me, haha. Now, let's reflect on your run this season together, shall we? Kaito, you're the only finalist to never place in the bottom. Hell, you never even placed below safe. But notably, you also never earned a challenge win, and losing 3 top 2 lip syncs for the win, you found yourself being always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But you spent only 3 weeks outside of the top, something very few girls in all of Cartoon Drag Race can say. How do you feel about your run this season?
Well, despite the obvious lack of challenge wins, I'm extremely proud of myself for my performance this season. I embody the consistency needed to be a winner. I constantly went outside of the box and above and beyond what was expected by the judges and the audience. I didn't just step out of my comfort zone, I destroyed it entirely. And I did all of it while remaining a real sister. I never put others down, and I always did what I could to help them. I think that I truly embody what it means to be a winner in that way. I embody the Philippines' next drag superstar.
That was lovely, Kaido. But now it's time for your first audience question. Coming all the way from Cartoon Drag Race Holland, it's Xinyan.
Kaido. I've been keeping up with the season, and you're definitely my favorite to win tonight. I mean, Ritsuko was my favorite, but he was never winning, haha. Anyway, I really sympathized when you opened up about your body image issues on the season. In the time since filming, have things changed for you?
That's a lovely question. Seeing yourself on screen tells you a lot about how you act when you aren't paying attention to yourself, and it really helped me realize that so much of my insecurity is a conscious effort I make to hurt myself. When I had that drive to win, such as in my lip sync with Ritsuka, and my nude confessional moment, I suddenly wasn't thinking, and all of my hang-ups vanished. It made me think about how I carry myself, and how I put all of these insecurities into my own mind. It doesn't come from anyone except myself. I'm working on it. I started therapy, and I've felt much better since realizing that about myself. Am I going to join a nudist colony anytime soon? No, but I've grown so much in being confident in my body and my skin, and I'm really proud of it.
Congratulations on that, Kaido. Now, another question from the panel. This was a season full of shady bitches, and at the end, they started to come for you. Even Josie, who up to then you saw as such a close friend. Why do you think you became the target? And have you and Josie made up since filming?
Oh, mess. Well, to start, yes, me and Josie have reconciled. It hurt me to hear someone who I believed respected me and my craft throw me under the bus like that without a second thought, especially when I was so careful when I critiqued her in that moment, and I didn't even choose the girl, haha. But I thought on it for a while, and I did realize that it wasn't meant to hurt me or Regina George me. Josie is just someone who speaks her mind, and it was her opinion based on the competition that I did not belong in the finale over the other girls. I don't agree, of course. I'll be proving her wrong tonight. But she did apologize after the episode came out, and we talk all the time. I love my Boom Boom doll. Now, as for why the other girls started coming for me in the last few episodes. They saw me as an easy mark for their insecurities. I had no wins, which was comforting for Flower who had only one at the time. I wouldn't fight back, which was comforting for Skull Kid who just wanted target practice when Flower was pissing him off. But I didn't let them get to me. I directed the energy some queens would use arguing into the challenges, and look where it got me.
Thanks, Kaido. And now, a question from the audience. This one comes from Flynn Ryder of Cartoon Drag Race Toon World.
Thank you everyone. Onlyfans.com/Flynn writes. And speaking of, Kato, we all saw you become the first contestant to film pornography live on stage with Ritsuka in your lip sync to One of Your Girls by Troye Sivan. So I'm here to ask, when does your OnlyFans drop, and are you looking for collaborations?
Oh, haha, oh, that's, well, thank you, haha. Well, like I said regarding Xin Yen's question, my body image has gotten a lot less cloudy, and I'm starting to like myself a lot more. I doubt I'll be starting an OnlyFans anytime soon, I'm afraid, but I might subscribe to a couple, haha. My face is very hot right now. Flynn, did you really come here and go through the process of submitting a question just for this? I'll slip you my number backstage, haha. If I can focus enough on something other than embarrassment in your face to find a pen. If I ever do make the jump to full-time porn lip syncer, you'll be the first queen I call. Well actually, maybe I'll call Devin first. He's just so dreamy, haha. Hashtag Team Devin, everyone go check him out on Toon Madness All Stars.
Perfect. One final question, why do you deserve to be the Philippines' next drag superstar tonight over these other girls?
I hate to repeat myself, but it's just consistency. I've spent almost every week in the top, and despite not having wins, I had several win-worthy performances. I do it all. I sing, I dance, I lip sync, I'm freaking funny, and I'm kind. And I represent something so important when you're representing the drag of, to me, not just one, but two places I call home. I represent perseverance. I never let myself get defeated when I wasn't winning challenges, all the way up to the final one I gave it my all. I never let other girls get into my head when my confidence was shaken, I never let myself doubt myself. My time on this show represents perseverance, and in times like these, what could be more important for an icon? Whether I leave tonight with a crown on my head or not, I'll have my head held high. But I deserve to be crowned, I earned it, because I persevere.
Thank you so much, Kaido. Now, before we move on to the next queen, we have a video message for your makeover partner and our drag sister. Hatsune Miku.
Kaito. It's your sister. Run for cover. Ugh. I just wanted to tell you that I'm so proud of you for making it to this point. It figures that nobody from our family is allowed to have a challenge win, but it's only up from here. That crown is yours tonight. It has to be, or how else will I break into your home and steal it from your dusty shelves? You deserve this, and I love you.
Let's check in with our next finalist, Flower. Performing Von Dutch by Charlie XCX.
Flower had a great performance.
Well, Flower, you definitely ate that up. Now, let's reflect on your time on this season. From day one, you knew how to find your light, and you broke out as a frontrunner and a villain. You definitely let your personality and talent shine in the challenges, earning an early win. You struggled in Snatch Game, but saved yourself from the bottom two with one of the greatest runways of the season, and slayed the late game, all the way up until your fateful encounter with Lola, which landed you in the bottom two. But you demolished the Love Child lip sync, and went on to win the final challenge of the season. Now, you started this season with a lot of hate from fans for what you had to say about some queens, including but not limited to your fellow finalist, Oswald. And while your support grew over time, just like you did yourself, that has certainly followed you to this point. That being said, word on the street says that, believe it or not, according to the Cartoon Drag Race Discord, you're the favorite to win the crown. What are your thoughts on all of this?
Well, it tracks that I have the most support. I do think I was the best on this season. And well, the world loves a villain, am I correct? The reason, in my opinion, that I was so loved as a villain, is that regardless of what I thought of queens, I always played a clean game. I refused to sabotage. We saw Celestial Ludenberg on last season, and in my correct opinion, she's a flop. She had to sabotage, manipulate, and fuck with other queens' runways, just to get 2 wins and 3 bottoms. That doesn't impress me. I led with my talent, period, and that's why I'm standing here tonight. I led with my talent on the runway and as a seamstress, which got me my 2 challenge wins. I led with my talent in performing, which is why I was in the top for the girl group Rusical and Lip Sync Challenge. And when we got into the later parts of the competition, I stepped my pussy up, and I led with my talent in comedy when I needed to, such as for the Advert Challenge. Whether I liked it or not, I was on a season of talented queens, even if there were some bricks here and there. Oswald, Ritsuka, Kaido, Orsine, Mering, Danny, Skull Kid, looking at you. But I slayed week after week, and so here I am. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter, because you can't deny it.
Shady bitch, I love it. Now, we have a question from the audience. This one comes from Chloe, representing Cartoon Drag Race Toon Madness.
Flower, I have a legal inquiry. What do you have to say about the scandal of someone slipping from a pair of non-slip shoes, and suing for $500,000? How will this affect your fashion line?
I thought I told you bitches I wasn't accepting questions about this. Well, on that particular lawsuit, I hired a private investigator and discovered that the defendant, Bubble, was full of shit. She didn't pop because she slipped, she popped because the grass was too tall and it stabbed her. She was upright the whole time. So and Bubble, I see you in the audience tonight. Thank you for supporting me, but fuck you for suing me, and you won't get a goddamn penny. And regarding my fashion line, glitter for your face, it has blown up since I started on this season, and I'm very grateful. I see a few girls in the audience wearing my fabulous sweaters. Use promo code #TeamFlower for 40% off. But only if you order tonight. Go bitch, now.
Not too much, they'll click away from the finale.
I don't care.
Well, we have another question for you from the panel. Flower, over the course of this season, you and your fellow finalist Mimi formed a bond, and you actually became her drag daughter, joining the Tachikawa branch of the House of Digitesteemed. Do you two still have that relationship? And how have you gotten on with the rest of the house?
Well, me and Mimi are still best friends, and she is still my mother. I love that bitch, even if I have to beat her tonight to get my crown. As for the rest of the house, we mostly get along. Rosemont wasn't sure about me at first, but I won her over. Kari is lovely. She was fucking robbed on Cartoon Drag Race Toon World. Flop that tea. And if I ever found my way onto that show, I'd give Pegasus a piece of my mind. Mimi and I did get into a bit of a fight once. Haha. I tried to hit on Matt, and well, I was told that sister dick makes you sick. So I backed off, but he is certainly a handsome one. Matt, call me, but don't tell Mimi. But I'm thrilled with my new drag family, and I'm so thankful to Mimi for helping me grow, even if I'm still rotted.
Thank you for that answer, Flower. We have another audience question for you, this one from Sailor Moon herself, from Cartoon Drag Race.
Thank you for having me, Kagamane Len. I've been dying to return to this set since I was here for season 1. Now, Flower, you got to do something a lot of us, including myself, have wanted to do, and that's hit Lola. Do you regret it? And will you still be seeing her in court?
Well, I don't know if I'll be seeing her in court. That's something she hasn't quite made clear yet. But I have gotten death threats, of course. Haha. And no, I don't regret hitting her. I regret what it did to my beautiful outfit. Though, she cut that dress like it owed her money. But it was important to me that my run was sabotage-free. And while I wouldn't have wanted to hit Lola, if she didn't try to ruin that for me, I don't regret it. I'm just happy she didn't have her trusty badge.
Well, Flower, it looks like you're getting sued left and right, haha. Good luck in the courts. But I have one more question for you. Why do you deserve to be the Philippines' next drag superstar?
Well, Kagamane Len, crowning me would certainly prove that talent wins over anything else. I wasn't kind on this season, even when I was trying to be. I wasn't respectful, and I didn't mince my words. But that shouldn't hold me back from this crown. If anything, it should boost me towards it, because I didn't need mushy friendships, or the miscongeniality edit, or help from another bitch in the challenges. I paved my own way to this crown, and that should be rewarded. It's mine, and it always was. Not because of my personality, but because of my drag.
I see, Flower, thank you. Well, before we move on to our next finalist, we have a video message for you from your makeover partner, Lola.
Oh, hell.
Yes, bitch, it's me. Lola. Your skinny twink of a host needed viewership for this regrettably decent show, and I decided to deliver. Oh, look at the viewership rising already. God, this cast is so full of bricks. The only deserving winner is my continental sister Mimi. And, unfortunately, you, Flower. I do still want you to win. However, I want my money for those fucking fabrics, you rancid bitch, and you still will pay for assaulting me in the workroom. If you get this crown, kiss the prize money goodbye, because it will go to the fishiest queen of all as compensation. Good luck, Diva. Take the crown so I can take your cash.
Lola, I'll pay you back for those fabrics when Candace wins a sewing competition. And if Kagamane Len deactivates his Grindr account. Not gonna fucking happen. But thank you for being Team Flower.
Time to see how things are with our next finalist, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Performing I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit had a good final performance.
Wow, Oswald, that was fantastic. Much like your performances all throughout the season, so let's look back on that. You came out swinging this season, immediately overcoming expectations by placing in the top in your first episode, and winning the challenge in episode 3 after being ranked as the weakest by Josie. You then won Snatch Game, shared with your best friend, Skull Kid, who you were essentially a dynamic duo with all season. Then, by rekindling your relationship with your estranged brother Mickey Mouse, who abandoned you when his career took off, you won the Makeover Challenge, securing your third win. You did finally land in the bottom 2 only after 12 challenges of excellence, when you managed to earn a double Shantae with the lip sync assassin, Josie Rizal. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I came into this season with my one goal being to turn it out, so I could prove that I was worthy of just as much as my brother, after he abandoned me and ruined my career. And if you wanted an update on that, me and Mickey have gotten very close after the makeover. We've made up, and I love my brother very much. I'm proud to have been able to repair that relationship. But anyways, I achieved my goal this season. Having spent 7 weeks in the top, and gotten 3 challenge wins, I slayed the competition, and even when the other girls constantly had something to say, I used it as drive to prove them wrong, and I did just that. I knew walking in that I would make it to this point. I've always been sure in my talent and my skill. Nothing was ever going to hold me back.
That's certainly a very powerful mindset to hold. Now, we have a question from a queen in the audience. Alice Angel, from Cartoon Drag Race Holland.
Oswald, I'm such a fan of yours, and I credit you with inspiring my journey in drag. From one old black and white bitch to another, I absolutely loved your design look referencing my Emmy-winning dress. I'm here to ask, would you like the original gown? Trust and believe I have tailors on hand, my love.
Ah, thank you, Alice, that means so much to me. You've always been an icon to me. I love all of your films. And well, as much as I love that gown, I don't know, am I worthy of wearing the original? Nobody could make it stun as much as you did. It's like anyone except Dita wearing that purple Westwood gown. But I will accept it with honor on one condition. You have to paint my mug for the show I perform in it.
Oh, absolutely. My agent will set up a meeting. Good luck, darling.
Now, a question from the panel. The fanbase went wild this season about you and your best friend, Skull Kid. Some shippers among us even speculated that it was or should be something more than a friendship. Care to elaborate on if you and Skull Kid are still friends? And if so, if it ever turned into something more?
Oh, bitch, you want those ratings, huh? Well, I have good news and bad news. Good news, Skull Kid is still my best friend, and my new brother. I'm so grateful to have met him here. Even if I leave without the crown, that would be my win. But no, Tumblr gays, we are not dating. Nor does this friendship have any benefits. I actually have a loving wife and children, haha. My beautiful wife Hortensia the cat is actually in the audience tonight. Hello out there, darling. Me and her have been laughing our asses off at home seeing all the #OzKid posts online. But no, we are not in a relationship, sorry.
Interesting, very interesting. I now have for you a question from the audience. This one comes from Laurantis of Cartoon Drag Race Toontown.
Oswald, you started this season with a very small fan base, allegedly due to you being buried and blacklisted by a messy certain someone. But since getting on the show, you've blown up, becoming one of the most followed Cartoon Drag Race Philippines queens. How have you adapted to this new fan base?
It's been so magical seeing all the support from you folks at home. I'm an older queen, and I did drag for a really long time before this. I kept it up because I was confident in my talent, but it can be disheartening when, as you age, you still never get your big break. It starts to feel like it's your own fault or lack of skill. So seeing all the love on social media, the round-the-block lines at my meet and greets, the sold-out shows, this all means so much to me. I can't thank all of you enough.
Oswald, I just have one more question for you. Why should you be the Philippines' next drag superstar?
I've worked harder than anybody here tonight to prove my worth, and I've done just that, week after week. I didn't come in here with an established name like Kaito, or with other titles under my belt like Mimi. I don't have expensive runways like Flower, or sell-out shows like Josie. I came in with everything to prove and still everything to lose, and I fought my way here tooth and nail. And no matter what came my way, I gave it my all, regardless of if it was my specialty. Tonight, you should crown the queen who came here with nothing and left having earned everything. It's just right.
That was lovely. Now, before we go on to our last finalist, here's a message from your makeover partner, Mickey Mouse.
Oswald, I tried my hardest to buy Kagaman favor for you. He wouldn't take the money. Something about season 3 already being funded. But I'm rooting for you over these hags. And so does Pluto, of course. If you are crowned, I'll simply write you a check for the prize money, and we can go shopping for some. Well, good drag, haha. I have to go feed Pluto his designer dog food. Good luck, brother.
Let's check in with our last finalist, Mimi Tachikawa. Performing Looking at Me by Sabrina Carpenter.
Mimi is performing, and that's what Mimi does best. She's making the song hers, she's owning the stage, and arguably doing the best so far, and then she does her reveal.
Oh my god, she's tangled in her fucking reveal. Mimi, get that shit off, girl.
Oh shit.
She fell, and bitch, she fell hard. Mimi Tachikawa flopped the final performance.
Mimi, on this season, you had an insane early game run. You were top 2 in the first challenge, doing the best overall but just barely losing the lip sync to Aventurine. And you followed that up with back-to-back challenge wins, continuing to dominate all the way until the lip sync slay-off, when despite performing down against Josie, you just barely lost and were chosen to land in the bottom 2. But you slayed that too, and went on to win the roast and give one of the best ball packages ever, barely missing out on that win. It's rare to see such a powerhouse run on Cartoon Drag Race, and you really lived up to your name coming into the season. What do you think of your performance overall?
I had my heel on the queen's throats from the jump, and everybody knew it. I mean, just look at the material. 3 challenge wins and a top 2. Not to mention I could have easily won that ball, as much as I love Flower. In the makeover, my low placement was suspicious. And I was only in the bottom in the lip sync slay-off because Josie wanted to weaken me in Old Yeller Pikachu. There's a world where my track record is even fiercer, and it's a world that I choose to accept as reality. On Cartoon Drag Race, the best queen wins. That's how it should be. And well, just check my track record. The best queen is winning.
And you said that, haha. Now, we have a question from a queen in the audience. From Cartoon Drag Race, it's Mrs. Potts.
What was it like to work alongside your daughter, Rosamund, in the makeover challenge? And when will we see the tour with you and your entire family, including your new daughter Flower?
Working with my daughter is always a treat. Me and her are always so in sync. I'm her drag mother, but she's taught me almost as much as I've taught her. I don't have a lot of real connections. I came into this season mostly to make some, which I did. But Rosamund has always been there for me, since the beginning. Me, her, and Flower will certainly be touring very soon, trust.
Thank you, Mimi. Now, a question from the panel. When the season began, you said your goal was to make new friends in drag, because so many queens can't see past your icon status to make a real connection. Who on the cast did you get closest to?
Well, of course Flower. But I also have become very close to Meringue, and although we didn't get along as much during filming, me and Aventurine are incredibly good friends now. We've talked a lot since, and we have so much in common, strangely enough. But the most shocking one might be Ritska. To me, Ritska is the real Miss Congeniality of this cast, haha. He can come off as abrasive and cold, but he's one of the softest, sweetest people I've ever met. It's a very Acid Betty situation. I'm glad to have met him.
Well, one more question from us on the panel. Why should you be the Philippines' next drag superstar over these other queens?
Honestly, I just think that I deserve to. I think if you want to crown the queen who did the best, the queen who has done the most for drag, the queen who came in with a big name but proved exactly why she had it, I'm the one to pick. You can crown any of the queens here tonight and it won't be incorrect. We are a fierce group of 5. But I've spent my entire career at a level above, and I think I proved this season that I still am. Add it to my collection, haha. I promise to do the Philippines proud.
And now, we finish off with a video message from your makeover partner and daughter. Rosamund.
Mimi, this has been a crazy journey for the whole family. And I can't wait to welcome a second crown into our ranks. I'm so proud of you, Mother. I mean it. We'll all be waiting to congratulate you. You deserve this and so much more. House of DG destined. We better fucking work.
The judges and I have a big decision to make. This top 5 will become a top 2 that will then lip sync for the crown to decide who is the Philippines' next drag superstar. But while our queens get ready for that, it's time for the Season 2 awards ceremony. And first up, we will reveal Miss Congeniality. Here to announce this award is our Season 1 Miss Congeniality. Zip.
Thank you, everybody. This award means so much to me, and I'm honored to pass it down to this queen tonight. Voted on by the hosts of Cartoon Drag Race worldwide, the winner of Miss Congeniality will receive a cash tip of 500,000 pesos as a reward for being consistently kind and supporting their sisters. And that queen is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Oh my god, thank you so much, everybody. Like Zip did last season, I dedicate this award to my wife Hortensia, out in the audience. Remember everyone, don't be messy, and maybe you'll get lucky.
Now, prior to tonight, the viewers were given the opportunity to who they felt deserved to win the following awards. Golden Boot, Runway Queen, Fan Favorite, and Villain of the Season. Let's begin with the winner of the Golden Boot. Here to present the award is last season's Golden Boot winner, Mafuyu Sato. Thank you so much, Kagamane Len. Is this the most honorable title? No, but I wear it with pride.
Now, the queen in question was voted to have the worst runway package of the cast overall, so we'll give them 500,000 pesos to buy some new looks, haha. And after an incredibly close race between two queens, the golden boot is staying in the family, because the winner is my boyfriend, Ritsuka Uenoyama.
Oh, you shady bitches. But I'm happy to share this title with the love of my life. I wasn't planning this for right now, but what the hell? Mafuyu, let's have ugly outfits together for the rest of our lives. Will you marry me?
Oh my god, Ritsuka, you're so insane. Yes, I will.
Holy shit, congratulations to them. I don't know how the next queen will follow that, haha. Next up is the winner of the award for Runway Queen. Here to present this award is last season's winner of Runway Queen, Venti.
I take solace in knowing that despite passing this award down, I'm prettier than everyone on this cast. The queen voted for this award is considered to have the best runway package of the season, and will receive 500,000 pesos. That queen is Flower.
Well, Kagamane Len, how about now? Don't you think I look beautiful? Because I still have that host crusher on speed dial, bitch.
Now, next up after that death threat is the winner of Fan Favorite. And here to present is last season's fan favorite, Nikolai Gogol.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Which is why Lola won Queen of the World, and my skinny ass is just fan favorite, haha. But it's a lot of responsibility being perfect, beautiful, and looking like Linda Evangelista. So I'll be passing this title down to a worthy successor, who will be given 500,000 pesos for gracing our screens. And the winner is Josie Rizal.
This goes out to all of my dollitas, and all the boom boom dolls of the world. I am a legend, and so are you. This award win is correct, and it was just as correct when I won all of the other awards, and Ritsuka proposed to me. Thank you all, and good night.
Finally, the award for our iconic villain of the season. And presenting tonight is last season's villain, Celestia Ludenberg.
Kagamane Len, you look brickish as always. Now, I was going to light the stage on fire for this presentation, but well, they said I couldn't. So I suppose I'll just say that the winner of Villain of the Season will be gifted 500,000 pesos for winning us our future Emmy. And that queen is, for her second award tonight, Flower.
2 awards in one night. God, Len, as if you needed another reason to crown me. I'd like to thank myself. See you all again soon for the final lip sync, where I'll win my 3rd award. Period.
Congratulations to all of you, and thank you to all of our speakers tonight. But now, it's time for the moment of truth. Here to announce the top 2 of our season chosen by the judges is the icon herself, the tits at the top, the breasts of the West, and the season 1 winner, it's Camilla. Camilla, my dear, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I do. To all of the queens of this top 5, I'd be happy to pass this title on to any of you. This reign has meant so much to me, and to my family. Watching Forrest, Elise, and Azura make me proud on franchises all over the world, and being able to tour and show the excellence of my home of Noor, I couldn't have asked for more than this. Thank you so much Kagamane Len and Rin for this opportunity, and I'm thrilled to be giving it to someone else. But without further ado, based on the season up to now, and on your performances in this finale, the top 2 of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines Season 2 are Kaito and Josie Rizal.
Kaito, Josie Rizal, both of you have fought your way to the top of this competition, with incredible feats of drag, and you have both become eternal legends of this community. But there will only be one winner. The winner of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines Season 2 will receive a cash tip of 5 million pesos, and become the newest member of our winner's circle. While the runner-up will receive a cash tip of 2,500,000 pesos. Prior to tonight, I've tasked you both with preparing a lip sync to Joyride, by Kesha.
The time has come for you to lip sync for the Crown! Good luck, and don't it up.
Every iconic word I spoke this season, every fierce stunt, every wing of my cunty eyeliner, it has all led up to this. I am the motherfucking Filipina Boom Boom doll, and I'm here to take this crown, and that's that. I'm doing this for my home, and I want to make everyone here in the Philippines proud.
To be the Philippines' next drag superstar, God, I can't even put it into words. I've spent this season reaching for the stars, and I always came so close yet so far from hearing those words. Kaido, you're a winner. But tonight I have the chance to hear them after all, in the moment when it matters most, from the people I love more than anybody. Philippines, Japan, this is for you.
Kaito and Josie Rizal had a great lip sync.
Fucking incredible. Watching the two of you perform, I'm full of so much pride, and you should be too. After tonight, your lives will change forever, regardless of the outcome. But the time has come to crown our queen, the winner of Cartoon Drag Race Philippines. The Philippines' next drag superstar is Kaido. You're a winner, baby. My queen, I bow to thee. I know you will carry this title with all the class it deserves. Is there anything you would like to say?
People of the Philippines, take this as a lesson to never, ever stop. Persevere through any trials you are put through, and always give it your all. Hold yourself to the standard that you know you are capable of, and never settle for less than you deserve. Be kind, be strong, and persevere. And trust and believe, finally, you will get your motherfucking win.
Now prance, my queen, prance. That's all for Cartoon Drag Race Philippines Season 2. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting me. And an extra special thanks to the channel that made all of this possible, Cartoon Drag Race. We love you, mother. Go check out the rest of the Cartoon Drag Race family, and stay tuned for Season 3. Good night, my loves.